How's about a few laughs? I can show you.
Turn your digital devices on. Tune into the trendiest team in town. Bringing you music, great guests, hot topics, and lifestyle views that's going on now. It's the Miss O Show, O Show. It's the Miss O Show, O Show. It's the Miss O Show, O Show. It's the Miss O Show. We're about to get this poppin' now. O Show.
Welcome back.
Hey!
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the goddamn Miss O Show. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Shit. We are here.
Back.
We are here.
Happy Monday.
Yes.
Your extended weekend.
That's right.
Yes.
With the Miss O Show.
Everybody looking all fabulous.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm still wondering about this whole conversation that y'all have to have
And we
before
really,
every show.
truly do not.
I'm sitting up here.
Look, I'm trying to hang with Nina. I was like, I'm gonna put some color on today
Lord
because
have
Nina
mercy.
always coming in here with some color,
I'm
honey.
not. It's either color or black.
She
It's
got
never in
she got
between.
real color
Right.
for us
It's
tonight.
never in
Yeah,
between.
yeah.
I figured my hair, it was
Tell
right.
us about this hair, Nina,
Mhm.
before
Where
we
did it
start
come
anything.
from?
Where is the inspiration from
That's
this
right.
hair? Or do you
There's
sit in the
not
chair and be like, do you, boo?
No, when I tell people I operate off vibes, I
Uh-huh.
mean that. So like this particular color, typically what I do is I stand in front of the color section
Okay.
and then I just gravitate towards what moves me. Like
Mhm.
I don't
Gotcha.
really there's no science behind it. I just
Okay.
like, oh, this one's cool. I haven't done this one. Like I don't think much. But this particular color actually was picked out by my boyfriend.
Oh, sweet.
So I put him in front of the colors.
Okay,
And I
boyfriend.
said,
That's
said
right.
you tell me what color you want to see me in, and that's what he picked.
He
He didn't
oh,
think I was gonna do it at first. He was like, "You gonna realize that actually that was the color." It was funny because this is the next color I planned on anyway.
does he love it? Does he
Yes,
love his
he does.
selection?
And I got a
Good.
whole new nickname. Penelope is my name for some reason.
Penelope?
I
I
got-
can see it
I can
too.
see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
don't know
You know what I'm
why.
saying?
I don't know why, but I can see
Yeah.
it too.
Yes.
I definitely can see it.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone. How is
Welcome,
everyone doing?
Man, I'm
Good.
good. So I had a nap before I came, so I'm ready.
I'm hating.
Right.
I mean, I'm
nap.
hating. I wish I could have had a whole
Right,
nap.
I've been on my way for about 4 hours now doing different
See,
stuff.
see.
I was
Y'all-
sitting on the couch and I was like, oh, just get up. 'Cause, all it takes is you sit on that couch long enough and you're
long.
like,
So enough.
it is
So
a
enough.
wrap. I was like, well, maybe I can get in like a 10-minute nap. And I was like,
that's asking for it.
oh, yeah.
You just
Yeah,
don't give a
yeah.
damn.
I would have
You
woke
gotta
up
be
with
right.
1,000 calls and messages, and y'all have been like, where the hell are you?
Like, well, shit, we here though.
Right.
She'll be calling in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too
They
late for
gonna
you to
do the
leave
show
now.
without Miss O. They can do it. I got faith in them. So everyone, thank you for joining in.
Yeah, you should have that nap if you would have had
If I would have
that
had that now. Thank you, everyone, for joining in to the Miss O Show. If this is your first time tuning in, we thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Y'all keep putting my
Oh, your titty.
titty over
Oh,
there.
God.
Right. Listen, if you lost one, you'll remember it then. And that's the one that I have.
The shit that comes out of his hands now literally leaves me all the time like,
Okay, that's all you can say.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
What?
saying.
So I wanted to say before we even get into the show that tonight we're going to be playing some mainstream music. So, of course, if you're tuning in via Facebook, there's a possibility that we may get kicked off. Yes, because Facebook be on it. So, before you even get started, make sure that you download the RIP Radio app. You can download it from your iPhone, from your Android. Download the app. That way you can still listen. You're not going to miss anything because you do not want to miss anything tonight. That's for sure.
Hell to the no.
No, but as you know, we always love to start our show off with a show affirmation just because we got to have that. What, guys? This good juju. Yes. So what you got for us tonight, Miss Nana?
So today's affirmation is success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm.
That's money.
Can we get
money
a repeat
right
on that one?
Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. That is Winston Churchill.
I like that.
That's right. Keep.
I like
gotta
that.
keep pushing. Gotta keep pushing.
I really like that. That's some good stuff, man. So
you can definitely lose enthusiasm if you take an L.
Yeah, you can. And I mean, I was about to say, and if you sometimes when you take that L, and we remember, I think it was last week's Trapspiration, we talked about failure and so
made up.
That's right.
So when things don't go your way, the way that you expected it to be, it's not failure. Just keep pushing forward, keep going. So how was everyone's weekends?
You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go
I
first.
can do that. I'm trying to think of what I did. Oh, okay. So Friday, it was my girlfriend's birthday. Shout out Stephanie. Happy birthday, Boo Boo Kitty. Yes, it was her birthday. We celebrated. She had a nice event on the rooftop, and that was really fun. So it was very swanky. But if you know Stephanie, it's always going to be swanky. So we did that Friday, and then Saturday, I promised the little one that I would take her. She killed me if I say little one. She really is. But I guess they just kind of like in your mind they don't grow up.
I'm just asking how she feels about it.
No, that's why I said it. As soon as I said it, I was like,
she's going for it.
She probably be like, mother, like, do not call me that because I'm not little, right? And she is legit almost as tall as I am. So, she wanted to. Let me ask y'all if y'all can, vouch for me on this one. Like when we were young and we wanted to do something with our friends, we wanted to do bowling, skating, maybe, I don't know, fishing. We were into like activities.
Outside.
It's like the kids these days that be like, Mom, can you take me to DC so I can just walk around the streets? And I'm like, what?
Right. Like,
can you just take me to the mall and drop me off and I ain't got no money?
The mall.
I mean, maybe the mall, but I'm just saying. So like she loves to, for some reason, just go to like DC or just somewhere random. And, it doesn't have to be like a museum or a certain place. So
that's good though.
Yeah,
I guess.
Because I'm from Oklahoma again. So we didn't have anywhere to just walk around and do anything. So we had to go to places. But even still, we would go to the skating rink, be outside.
That's what I'm saying.
The movies, be outside. We never totally went in.
Right.
I think it's just a teenage thing. They don't care about the actual activities. They just want to be seen.
But I think, and that's true. I mean, when I look at it from that perspective, I guess me looking at it from the perspective of a parent, I'm always kind of like, the more you're outside roaming around, the more I'm worried about you, more shit can happen. People be doing all kinds of crazy things. They can snatch you up. They, so that's always my thought process. Like parent mode, put your ass right here in this movie theater and sit down from this time to this time. So I come pick you up and get you home. Like that's my whole thought process on the situation.
I remember when in my bonus babies, they want to do the same thing. They just want to just be places
and be
places. They just want to be outside, being seen, and just to take pictures, especially now.
They
yes.
They just want to take some cute selfies, go live.
Yep.
They go live for no reason.
Yep.
Right.
I'm out here
in
these DC streets. Hey, like one person watching. Their friend is probably with them.
Right, the one is with them. They watching each other's lives.
So because like I said, I say so. I took her to the Navy Yard. They call the yards.
Okay,
yeah. So she
That's
went.
swanky though.
It's swanky.
Nice.
Her and her boyfriend wanted to go
nice.
out there, and I mean, I've been out there a few times, but not too many times. So, of course, I always let her do that. And then I'll find a place for me to go and sit down and eat and chop it up. So I went to Circa. Y'all been to Circa before?
You said Circle?
Circa.
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 No.
Gotta go. They got some good food.
You got some good food. What kind of food?
Well, I had a burger and some fries. So I guess it's like American.
Okay.
Nice mixture.
Ain't nothing like the good burger.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it was good too. It was good.
That reminds me of a conversation I had earlier today.
About burgers.
Every time we
Yes,
open this
about
mouth,
burgers,
we
yeah.
instantly brace ourselves
So-
like, oh Lord,
So the
what is about to
conversation was
happen?
like, you know how many McDonald's there are in the world?
Okay.
So there's a lot of beef meat, whatever they make their burgers with, and burgers is made everywhere. Like, do we really have that many cows to make all those burgers?
So what did you do on your weekend?
Look, takes a puff. Look, do we? Because he really had me thinking, do we?
Yeah, do we really have that many cows to produce that much?
Do you honestly think
All
that
of it is
McDonald's
real.
serving cow?
Hell no.
Well, even
I know
still,
damn well
No,
McDonald's
that
ain't serving no
shit is not
damn cow.
Well, I
Haven't
done
you
stopped eating
seen the
McDonald's a long
science
time ago.
experiment where this lady has a McDonald's meal and it has sat for a decade and has not
still,
molded?
still the same. No
That's
mold.
impossible.
No,
That's like a
it's
Twinkie.
I saw it.
You ever had
I saw it.
a burger from McDonald's, whatever, sit out for any? You got kids, it had to sit out at some point. I'm sure your kids ate McDonald's in the car or something and left the burger in the car.
I probably ate it.
It does not mold at all.
Yeah.
It ain't
never
food.
made
It ain't
that
meat.
far.
It's
Okay.
something else.
I truly
Well, I'm
believe
glad I
that.
stopped eating
It's
it.
freaking.
But yeah.
I just had some on the way here, so
No,
I'm not
Well, see,
that
you
girl.
still young enough.
No,
See,
it's not even
McDonald's
that.
hits
then
you
it said
different.
whatever.
After
Then
a
it said,
certain
I'm going to
age.
eat that damn
I
going
Right.
donkey
yeah,
meat.
it was
Yeah.
on
Said,
the
whatever
way.
the hell it is.
I'll eat them cow knuckles all
She
day.
She said, I don't give a damn what kind of meat it is. I
Look,
told that is shut.
I will
okay?
never be that person where I'm like, I used to.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I
me.
still do.
That is so me. I
Yeah,
can't
I
do
don't
it.
know.
I can't do it.
Yeah, that was a
Just only
conversation I had.
McDonald's though. I'll do, but Paris, yeah.
And I wasn't even one that came up with the conversation, but it sounded real interesting though, because you even thought about it real quick.
I did.
See?
I did.
I don't know.
I took an imaginary puff and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. Things that make you go,
Right. So,
So yeah, it was Saturday and then Sunday I just chilled, which was wonderful.
well, chilling is always good.
Yes.
Always good.
Best thing.
What about you?
I went down to Miami
Well,
on
damn.
Saturday.
Okay. I'm
You know what I'm saying?
like,
That's
wait
random.
a
He just like, let me just
minute.
run down there real quick.
Right.
Right.
Go
Right.
peep the scene and
Ran
come
down
back.
there, hung out with Rick Ross and
Oh, Lord,
Ludacris.
shit. Well, I
You know
thought
what
he
I'm
was.
saying? Then we skated up New York.
You
I
see
think
how I'm
Diddy
just letting
had a
him
party
go,
and
just
shit.
because, just for the hell
No.
of it.
We getting swing shenanigans early
So,
tonight.
You know what I'm saying? It was a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? It was a good weekend. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? You know, some normal shit.
Just basic stuff.
Yeah, some basic shit. You know?
So you didn't do shit?
Right.
I'm like, let's just end this, guys. Let me end them out of their misery. I was like, okay, so anyway.
Your ass ain't do nothing.
But no, my youngest son had a basketball game. No, that's facts. His first, I guess, team-oriented
Mhm.
game. He did pretty good. Team won by 2 points. So that was the highlight of the weekend. You know what I'm saying? He showed out a little bit. I think one of the buckets he made, because he went for, he ain't scored that many points, but I think 8 or something, but it took him a while to get that.
Okay.
So the first bucket he got, this dude turned around and ran down the court like he just made the game-winning shot.
Period.
I'm sitting up there like, right.
Did he never see what happened to Monica on Love and Basketball when she acted like she was doing the shit and she threw that one basket and she did like this and the coach made her stand there for the longest time because she.
Oh yeah. He know
And then
about
it probably don't know. I'm talking about.
that.
I
He-
do.
he
You
know
watch
about
Love
that.
and
He
Basketball.
know about that.
Okay,
I'm not that damn bad.
I was just saying then, and you be like, I ain't watch nothing. I don't know what the hell you talking about. And then I'm like, I don't watch
saw
no
that
damn.
stuff.
I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV.
I don't.
What you talking about? Love and who?
It's not that I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the attention span for it.
But
I
you
don't
saw
know.
that though.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, yeah.
Good stuff.
So
But
tell
yeah.
him to he
Yeah,
ain't trying to
calm
be like
down,
Monica
calm down.
and she, yeah.
But then
But that's good,
we
though. That's
had,
what's up.
oh my god, my children are very similar to me. So I got the older boys in the back screaming at the refs,
Oh, my.
talking about Santa Claus need to get off the court. He
Ah.
ain't even running up and down the court. He just snapped my just going. And me and their mom was like, just leave.
Oh my
Just
God.
leave.
Ah,
Just,
Oh
'cause
my
y'all about to get
God.
us kicked out and every damn thing. But-
Pride embarrassed the son,
Yeah,
Lord
right,
Jesus.
right. But it was good though. It was good.
Well, that's good.
Good joint.
Okay. Did you bring Rick Ross with you, or he just stayed in Miami?
You know what? I told him it was exclusive.
Oh,
You knew he was
okay.
lying when he said
Yeah.
Ludacris in Miami.
Ludacris like Miami. What is he still in Africa or something? I know he was in Africa at one
Oh
point.
my god!
But yeah, you know,
with them area codes.
we be rapping.
Eric
We
Cole's
be
mixed.
rapping. You know.
What's up, Miss Nina?
Can we skip me?
No.
We
'Cause
cannot.
You did something.
You
did
did.
something.
What did I do?
You ain't hang out with Lauryn Hill and shit.
No.
You just
You
worked.
gotta be
No.
quick.
Did I even work? I don't even think I worked. Did I work? Shit, I don't
So
know if
you
I worked.
just chilled.
Hold on. I'm really trying to figure out if I worked or not. I feel like I did. Now, oh yeah, no, yes, I did. Sort of.
Yeah.
That
I
joint
worked.
was
It
a
was
song real
okay.
quick.
But no, it wasn't a Visha weekend. I just like made shisha. That's all I did.
Okay.
And then I didn't do anything. I just was chilling. I've been working on a big project right now, so that's what I did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Quiet as kept.
Ain't
man. You
nothing
ain't
wrong
trying
with
to say
that.
nothing right
I'm
now.
not trying to say nothing until I get it together. You know,
Okay.
they say I'm not a believer in moving in silence, but it's one of these things where it's like I'm trying it. I'm not in my lane here. So
Okay.
knowing me, being self-aware, as we talked about, I
That's
know
right.
there's a good chance I'm gonna say fuck it. So I'm not gonna tell y'all, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and be like, you know what? No, but what happened with that? I said fuck
Fuck
it.
it.
Right? It should have happened, man. It happened.
It damn sure
So
does.
I know the
Yeah.
fucking factor is high. So I'm gonna keep it to myself until it dwindles down a bit.
I was about to say, so when we hear it, we'll know that the
Yeah,
fucking
and then
factor
the fucking
has
factor is at a
dwindled
low.
down
Right.
some.
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now it's
I'm
pretty
with
high.
it. I'm with it.
Okay. I like it.
I love it. So I am
waiting.
so excited about tonight's show. Oh my God. Listen, I am so in love with this lady. Oh God. And everybody else is too.
She is my spirit
It's-
twin.
I literally
As soon as I posted the flyer, inboxes, messages,
everyone.
like, I love this song.
Everyone.
I love
Last
this
one of y'all
song.
asses better be on this show.
Everything. Right, exactly. Everyone was like, oh my God, I love her.
So I think somebody even asked me, "Hey, make sure see if you can get her to sing." I can't even remember the name of the song, but yeah, make sure you get her to sing that. I was like, bro, we're gonna have a whole duet. in this joint.
But we're gonna definitely get her to try to sing for us. So tonight's show, of course, listen, we have singer, songwriter, Grammy Award winning Teedra Moses. Yes. She is
Miss
so
Moses.
gorgeous. Look at her. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Yes. So she is going to be joining us tonight virtually. We would love for her to be in the studio.
Yeah.
Then we would be all sitting there like just
Yeah.
gazing at her.
I had a whole 3-piece suit ready.
Coming in looking super fly.
He was about to come in his Tuesday's best.
Okay.
Huh?
And I think she's single. You know, she was. So she, you might stand a
I
chance,
don't
Barry
think she wanna
Beige.
be
All right
bothered.
now. All right now.
She ain't got time for your shit.
I don't know.
She ain't got time for
Listen,
it. She was very
we
clear.
can create beautiful music
She was
together.
very clear.
Beautiful
Teacher
music
would
together.
so be like, no, boy.
She
Sit
was
your
very
ass down.
clear.
somewhere."
Her standards are high and strict.
Speaking of standards, we also are going to talk about men's standards.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are lack thereof.
Yes.
We got standards.
But we're gonna want to talk about it. We're gonna talk
It's
about it. We
simple.
want to hear about y'all standards. Are they too high, or do you not have
Men's-
enough of them?
First of all, men have boundaries. God damn it. We understand.
Oh, okay.
You know what? That's some bull. Hey, fellas, y'all better call in, man.
They
They-
ain't.
they-
I have a
gonna-
feeling that Barry Beige gonna need some help
They
tonight,
ain't.
fellas.
Because that would
Nah.
require them
Topic.
to say their feelings. We all know that's
That's
So-
because our feelings aren't appreciated when we do express them.
Is
So,
that what that is?
yeah.
Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our first break. And tonight, all of our breaks are going to be featuring Miss Teedra Moses videos. So make sure you stay tuned. When we come back, we have Trapspirations, and we're going to get into our first topic of tonight. So do not go anywhere. You are live on the Miss O Show.
Whoop.
Maybach music.
So deep, like you shawty, never to see you. Rapping to keep me inspired, baby, it'll never be us. I know the world cold, I know I had you open. So when she see me, she like, I guess your phone broken. I'm like, nah, shawty, you see, I'm more focused. Women pray for that long distance, I just long struggle. New love, the newness of it, beautiful. When two involved with it, usually full blow. I need change like C notes, head to toes. It's not a game, but if I was, I'd be the code. I'm down with you. But I'm mad with you, and bad decisions are making cousins. Brown nigga, I'm playing with you, but I'm playing with you. Got your pen, niggas from America, I'm staring at you. Who here with you? Tell them we getting missing. Tell them the wrong from sending out a bigger than corporate.
Oh, whenever I call for you, you never answer. Reach out my arms for you, you never reach back. Losing my mind to find a way to get back again. Yeah, baby, I wanna die for you. Nothing's so different. Now all I want, don't want you. I'm moving on. It's got to be. Gotta be cool. I want the truth. I just wanna love. You make me wanna. I wanna love. All I had to be your number one. Say it. What did it matter? With no hesitation, I would do anything for you. Losing myself inside a love that was unreal. Never thought the day would come. I feel how I feel right now. Boy, all I want, I don't want you. I'm moving on, and it's got to be. Gotta be cool. I want the truth. I just want another lover. You make me want another. I want another lover. Whenever I call for you. Losing my mind. Never thought the day would come. Now feel how I feel. Feel how I feel. I just want another lover. 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 It's got to be good. It's got to be. I want another lover. It's got to be the truth. I want another lover.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome. Listen, me and her gonna do a duet.
You're so
That
getting
ass.
better.
Yeah, I know, right?
I am
I'm
here
killing-
for
killing
it.
the
Yeah,
game.
he tilted his head and everything.
Right, 'cause
I am
I gotta
here
get
for it.
the right levels on that joint.
I mean, it's getting better. I think we might have to record you.
I'll be trying to tell people I can sing. I'll be trying to tell it. I just been hiding my craft.
And I'm so happy that you have allowed it to just come out.
Yes, and I thank the Miss Ocho for this
You
for
see
this
how I'm looking, I'm like-
stage. For this stage to be able to bring everything
Damn, man.
that I have to the table.
just can't be hiding those talents, Berry Beach.
Right.
Just can't.
It's cool.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Miss O Show with
Yeah.
Swangin' and Nina. That was Teedra Moses featuring Wale. If you were still tuning in, which you should have been, because we told you not to go anywhere.
Right, exactly.
That was Miss Teedra Wilson. She will be live on the show with us this evening, coming on around a little 9 o'clock. But before she comes on, of course, we have to get into our favorite segment,
Yay.
Transpiration.
Transpiration. Life hacks from your favorite Ratchet Life coach. And
That's
all right. Well, today we are talking about love in the spirit of Valentine's Day, the commercial love holiday coming up next Monday. So we are going to talk about love in Transpiration today.
Okay.
We are going to talk about dating.
hell.
It's going to be quick. It's going to be real quick. I'm just going to give you a nice little tidbit how to make it suck less.
You might get some interruptions.
No, it's gonna be very quick. All right. So we all have a vision on what dating and relationships should and shouldn't be. Most of these beliefs stem from surface level generic advice or beliefs. We often feel that dating is tedious and sometimes a painful task, which most of the time is only true because we tend to make dating 20 times harder than it actually needs to be.
That part.
We advise that we date with purpose, which usually just translates into the person chasing love until they find a mate who fits the criteria of their list. Right?
Damn.
These lists often have very little to do with actual compatibility and more to do with an impressive mate bio with a dash of painfully obvious positive character traits.
Wow.
I mean, we'll give some examples. He has to be loyal. Well, duh.
Right.
She needs to be able to take care of herself. Wait, isn't she supposed to be a whole adult?
Right.
He needs to respect me. I mean, shouldn't that be a basic requirement for everyone who you come in contact with?
True story.
Many times our puddle deep lists stem from what we have been told that we should desire in a partner, and they rarely ever have anything to do with finding a partner who matches our level of completeness.
Damn.
Then we take it a ghetto-ass step further and we make it even worse by adding arbitrary dating techniques to make ourselves, we're using quotations all day, marriage-worthy, as if being yourself is not enough.
Damn.
Then, once we finally find a potential mate, we want to hurry and seal the deal of matrimony because, God forbid, we take too long to grow as a unit. I mean, because the internet and like 6 social media memes says a man only needs 6 months to know if you're the one. It's only been 9 months, so he is clearly trying to play me, right?
Right.
Nah. Okay. The truth is, dating is not complicated, and when done right, can be enjoyable. The first thing you need to do is get rid of bullshit advice and milestones and look at it for exactly what it is. The dating pool has pee in it. This is one of the hilariously inaccurate lines we say when referring to dating. So let's break it down to see where this line and dating in general may go wrong. We're going to break it down to mindset. When it comes to our mindset, we have desire and belief. We desire a partner, but our belief of dating is that it is hard and we are often incapable of finding the right person.
Yeah.
This is usually the first way it goes wrong. We chase a positive outcome with a negative mindset and wonder why it keeps going wrong.
That's right.
You can't chase abundance in a relationship with desperation and fear.
Damn.
Detach from the outcome of marriage and invest in the process of attracting marriage. Learn to look for love through yourself first. Then attract a mate that complements the love and peace you created alone with self-love. Stop looking for the right person. Be the right person and let them find you. Because we don't attract what we want. I said that Oklahoma, didn't I? We don't attract what we want. We attract who we are.
Yes.
Many times we ask for a partner to have traits that we don't even have the audacity to have ourselves. We want our mate to complete parts of us that we ignore.
Oh my God.
Investing in loving and improving yourself and be present and show up at every step along the way. Learn everything you need to know about you first and work on you.
Wow.
Then, once you get to know everything about yourself that you desire for yourself, and you truly learn the true version of you, set your intent on how another person can complement the piece you already have.
Yes.
Trust you are worthy of the good you desire and let go and let it happen. Relax. Sit the hell down. It's going to come when it needs to.
Get out the way.
Now, I'm in no way saying don't date with a purpose. I'm asking you to date and live with intention. Abraham Hicks once said that you shouldn't search for a relationship. Search for a meaningful moment. Be present in the moment and enjoy every meaningful moment and flow to anyone who can give you positive, meaningful moments until it buds into a relationship.
There you go.
During this process, learn to articulate your version of what being whole looks like to your potential partner and see if they line up with your healthy and whole self. Now, I'm going to highlight that real quick. Please learn to articulate what the hell you want. People are not going to read your mind.
Yes.
And it goes past just saying, I want to be married with kids.
Yes.
What makes you whole? They need to know. Please drop the belief that they should know because they want you.
Right.
That's stupid and it makes no sense.
Right.
Okay. Now stop. Lastly, stop obsessing about running into the wrong one. Because if you are truly doing the work and you are complete and whole, you will naturally, and I repeat, naturally reject what is not for you.
Yes.
Trust your progress and your discretion and stop expecting perfection. Then I ain't supposed to be bars, but it was.
Bars.
You will not always get it right every time, but you will always grow in the process to choose better when the right time and the right mate comes.
Man.
Yes. I gotta bang on the titty for that one. Woo! Lord.
The hell just happened? Shit. Now,
She gave it to us super raw with no chaser.
Because I'm tired.
I feel you, and I felt it.
I'm tired.
I felt it. And I really hope that everyone else heard and felt it too. Because let me tell you,
yeah, they make it so
they really do. They really do.
Reason.
You definitely got to post this transpiration on everybody's wall, okay?
that shit is about to be my ringtone. What the fuck you talking about? That joint's about to be my ringtone.
Baby, oh my God. You hit the nail in the coffin with so many different aspects of that.
You gotta drop the mic noise over there, Brian.
Ooh, like, pow.
Yeah, there you have it. There you have it. That was Transpiration by Nana.
I know though, but it's true though. And I'm like, do you think it's always used to be like that? Or do you think
I feel like it's always been this way in different ways? But it's I blame a lot of the times. I blame just like, I'm not trying to start no wars, but I feel like gender roles play a lot into it because typically with women, we tend to think. I had this conversation with my best friend because how I talk on this thing is how I talk to my best friend.
Right.
I said, look, I don't give a damn how good your vagina is. You are 10,000 vaginas in this place.
Right, exactly.
You do not, that does not give you the right to
Right.
talk to anybody any kind of way and then still try to tell yourself you're the prize. That's not how this works.
That's
So a lot of time women sometimes feel like they're the prize and they can treat anyone any different way. And then they always chase things that essentially don't exist.
Right.
And I also blame pop culture because they chase what they see.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of factors into it, but I'm over it, especially in this area because people chase bios like none other.
Yeah, and we talked about that last week. With
That
Aisha and them came on there.
That's
and
one of the first things that come up in the first 5 minutes of
exactly.
the conversation.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I mean, like, you know, I'm from Delaware and I lived, where did you get that jacket? Why are we not seeing these comments? Where they at? Do y'all see the comments?
No, I don't see no comments.
We don't see the comments. What we got going on?
Oh, well, he's saying I'm pretty because we
Pee in the dating pool fast.
Oh, I got on my jacket from my kid.
Why we not? Oh, you see him now?
No,
I see him on yours.
I just switched over real quick to another.
Well,
one,
daggone it.
Yeah, I see one comment. And
but
I do too.
Yeah, I did. That's the only one I saw too. But
there we go. He's seeing.
But yeah, it's for. That can go both ways,
yeah,
male and female.
Yeah, definitely.
But as you said, most of it is the men. I mean, the women that project this type of energy. My thing is, if a dude said, if I would have said the same thing, like everybody that's listening probably was like, yes, girl, the whole way through. And they agree with you all the way through. But if a guy was to say that, it would have been like, fuck it, you just making up excuses for your own kind.
So it always boils down to people's, beliefs that they feel like it's almost like when you're talking to someone and they project.
Right.
They don't listen for clarification. They listen for confirmation
of
what they already have in their head. So if a man was to say it, if I'm thinking in my head, men ain't shit, I'm looking for the ain't shitness in your comments.
Right.
Yes. And you can even make them up, meaning
people usually do.
People usually do. I've noticed that.
Yes. Because I say this because this happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a very direct person, and people will still look me in my face and tell me what I just said, and I'm like, that's not what you said.
Right. Yeah. Oh, the goddamn word.
Not what I said.
And I try to pay attention so much that I can probably verbatim repeat the exact same thing you just said to me. Because
there's a lot of people listen to reply. They don't really listen to what you're saying.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's something else. I can honestly say, and in this area, I mean, it's a little different. It's a little different. It's definitely status driven and some serious high expectation.
Because I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this Northwest company PG.
Wait a minute.
Right, I'm like, hold on, I'm from uptown.
I said the uppity ones are PG. Okay. Because you got some. They're there.
Yeah.
As y'all sip y'all cups extra bougie.
Listen, my pinky ain't come up.
St. Louis in the building.
But y'all both did it.
Hi guys. Wait a minute. How come we not seeing these comments? This is driving me crazy. Teedra. I'm great to get upset because I can't see the comments and we always read the comments. Do y'all see them?
Yeah, I'm seeing them now.
Well, how'd you see them?
I had to switch over. It was from the very first share that I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, the joint is switched out.
So we're going to get into this topic before we take our next break and get ready to bring the beautiful Teedra Moses on. Yes. So we wanted to talk about men's standards. And this topic was brought about based off of something that Swinging Guys. So do you want to read that to us?
Yes. I wasn't ready, but I got this.
But it was so on the format,
I got this other day. And I was shocked. But then again, people send me stuff from time to time.
There we go.
So it and I'm gonna read it to you as it was written, not in my interpretation. If men had standards, a lot of women would be sexless. Don't think just because a man would sleep with you that it means you're valuable or you're even a bad chick. Sex is what it is, sex. After most niggas nut, they either regret it, feel disgusted with themselves for even sleeping with you in the first place. Now, actually, reading it out loud just now.
That's what I was thinking.
It kind of makes sense now.
Questions.
No, I'm saying it kind of makes sense now. Because at the end of the day, like I've had sex with like 3 people. So
this past weekend, honey. This past month.
I was hanging out with Rick Ross and Ludacris.
Well, you hope you had sex with them, shit.
Well, oh no.
I mean,
you know what?
Ain't gonna get mad. Not funny. Not funny on me.
I like titties. Rick Ross got
right
titties.
Into that. You ran into it. I'm sorry.
Right, indeed I did.
You did.
But there are times where we have sex and then I actually ask myself, like, was this even worth it?
Well, that was the rest of the whole thing?
Yeah, that was pretty much the whole thing. Outside of that, it was the question of, do I think it's true or not?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I actually, now reading it out loud, I believe it is true, because there are times where I'll lay down with somebody, have sex with them, and I'm asking myself, why did I even bother?
Because I don't think
so then that goes to the topic of tonight. Right. Do you guys not have any standards when
We
it comes
do
down
have
to
standards,
when it
because-
comes down to sex.
Yeah, we do, because we don't have sex with everybody
But you,
that we could.
But you want to vomit after you look at somebody, but you just but
Right.
You select
Well, I didn't
Like
say
that-
vomit.
Well, you
there
said
was
what
no
you said.
vomit
You
anything.
You said you'd be disgusted or you would regret it, like instantly after
Well,
you do it. So I mean, like, damn.
means
that
you-
was-
there was
I
no
wouldn't be
prerequisite to the
disgusted.
sex.
It might be a regret.
But my thing is, if like, how in the hell, how did you gonna have sex with the person and then the next emotion from that is regret?
Yeah,
Because if you have standards, you're gonna be like, you're gonna deal with the people that is worthy of you having sex with them. So I don't think that you're gonna want to regret
I think they
that.
have standards, but they
Yeah.
also stand by the shit happens clause too. Because I feel like they're physical beings. They like the physical.
Right.
If they see the physical and the physical's nice
Did we
enough,
get a call?
Yeah, he said. he was
Javago
gonna
say
call.
try to call.
Yeah, but it's a thing of
Call
It's-
back in, Javago.
it's not disgust. It's more regret, a waste of time. Like
Is it
I
'cause
could have
if
just
it's
stayed in the
trash?
house. Well,
He's saying answer the phone.
We about to
well,
get a whole
like
lot.
I don't know if you can actually call it trash, because that's kind of like, I don't think anything is bad. I think there's
The hell it
bad.
ain't.
I think there's bad operators of the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people don't know how to use what they got. You know, these are chicks that sit up here and ride you, and they just scoot back and forth and shit. You know what I'm saying? They just like in a rocking chair. Then you got some that get on their, you know, on their feet and ride the hell out you.
Okay, so
So if I sit up here and go over somebody to just scoot all night, then it's
not worth
it's
Oh,
a
Lord.
regrettable
You're not having a
experience.
good night.
I could have stayed in the house and been watching Netflix without having to have conversation afterwards, or even before.
So Javago agrees with you. He says you're so right. He tried to call, but maybe it'll be working a little later on. We're having technical difficulties with the phone right now, but hopefully it'll be working later on. Poopy tooty.
Poo, just call him poo.
Yeah, because I'm like, look, I done had one too many. I'm like, poopy toady. He said I can't hit in anything. She might have bad credit, emotionally bankrupt.
And that's emotionally bankrupt is facts. Because some women are empty.
and men ain't.
Well, first of all, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
you
saying
like-
all women are empty, but there are some that's literally emotionally empty, sensibility empty.
I feel like a lot of women are like that though, as a defense mechanism.
Well, almost like trap separations. It's almost an expectation.
No, I think she's
What do you mean?
saying. I think she's
It's a defense
it's a
mechanism.
yeah.
Because a lot. That's another thing.
When you
I just
express
had a
yourself like that,
conversation.
yeah.
Because when you soft,
yeah,
you get played.
right.
So a lot of women like to pretend
Yeah,
that they tough like the men, and
And
they
still
they
get
can't
played.
move like that. Yes, they do, because you got to be true to yourself. Because at the end of the day, unless you got that life, then you're not gonna survive it. But a lot of women try to act like they are savage just because we have to be that way sometimes. Because it seems like y'all only act right when we don't care.
they wrote a whole book. Men love bitches.
Yeah, that's
It was a whole
Hey.
book that's on Amazon
Hey.
called Men Love Bitches. And you
when
know,
nice, then they want to take advantage.
I mean,
they ain't got nothing to do with that.
Shit.
Poopy said he got standards, okay? He said, I gotta want a chick on me. I'm selective with who gets this dick.
Okay, poopy.
All right, Poopito. Is that what you saying? I wish your ass can call in, because that'll be a whole nother conversation.
Wait. And then
find
Javago said,
most
I
selective guys are small.
wait. Oh God, I want to know what he means by that. I mean, I know what he means, but I wish he
because
could elaborate on that.
You're trying
Is
to
he
keep
saying-
it to yourself.
But is he saying small in size?
Yeah, small in
Height, size,
Dick size.
size?
Dick size. Because you
What?
don't want to go out here and you want the same amount of ass
Right.
that everybody else gets.
Right.
But you're not gonna get out here and embarrass yourself though. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna sit up here and run around with your 3 inches thinking you the man. Unless you're sitting on a stack of paper.
The most, to be honest, the loudest dudes that talk the most usually. If you talking a lot of trash to me, I'm going to assume you're small.
See, that's an assumption.
That's a bad assumption.
That's an assumption.
Why? Because I've been right. I have been right. Because usually the ones that are big are the chill ones.
Or even if they're not small, when it comes down to ones that talk a lot of stuff, a lot of times they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Exactly.
You know, I've experienced that because the thing is, you didn't hype, and even if you do kind of know what you're doing, you didn't hyped it up so much to where it's like you oversold yourself.
Yeah,
so now you got to do like some serious backwards flips, sling me around the
extra
pole, the fan. We got to do backwards flips and shit. Because I'm like, you talk all this stuff, and this is it. Like
that's what I'm saying. To be the ones that do all that talking, they don't know what they're doing.
Wait a minute, I need a refund. Hold up.
I don't like when a dude just like I don't want like just. I don't like that. That's a turn off to me.
Because it's more about your actions.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Do what it is that you say you're gonna do.
But
just
see,
do
at the same time, a lot of men expect a female to actually know what she's doing. And
nobody's saying that's not true. Because that does happen on both ends.
And that's where the regret comes from. See how that works? See how that works? That's how the regret comes from. Because you just wasted. If you laid up with somebody and this dude did nothing for you, there's gonna be some regret in that action.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing. That's why I said is true.
Okay, so then let's switch to a different part of men having standards. Do you feel like men's standards when it comes down to a woman, the women that they choose based off of physical appearance is too high? Because I know, like they always say, men are visual. Right. So, majority of the time when men choose women, they're basing it off the break.
Yeah, off the physical.
Do you feel like those standards are too high? Because I feel like some men, and I'm not a man, so you can talk about it more, but I feel like some men could actually be missing out on the woman that could be really good for him, because he's basically going off of how she looks off the break.
Yeah, but I still got to be attracted to you, though.
No, I'm not saying attraction, because some men can be attracted to you, but a lot of men, when it comes down to somebody that they want to really invest in, like they have this super high expectation of, they want her to have this type of body and this type of, and look this way.
Like
and
the ones that they actually end up with don't usually look like
because of the simple fact that eventually they get to the point where, and it's just me, I think they get to the point where it's like, okay, I done been through all of this, and
we just want to be happy.
And we want to be happy. Now we're to the point where we want to be with somebody that makes us happy.
Yeah. So, like, I don't think most men, we don't care about your financial status. We don't care about your degrees. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We care about the person that's in front of us and how they love themselves, and, how we see them and we want to appreciate them. But we don't have those high standards. Like, we want something that look nice, because again, we have to be attracted to you,
right?
In some kind of way,
mm-hmm.
Whether it's your mind, it don't have to be your body; it could be your mind. But yeah, you gotta have something, though.
Like, nobody complaining about it.
Zhivago, I said about 5 minutes ago that the phone systems are not working right now. So we're not ignoring your call, because I see that you said you've been called us several times. So we're not ignoring your call, and anyone else that want to call in, just give us a few minutes. We're trying to work on the phone systems so that you guys can call in, because we definitely want to hear your opinion on this too. But as of now, if you can just put in the chat, and we'll definitely put your comment out there. So he says men are visual, get over it. We care about femininity, peace, and agreeability. Yeah, you do care about those things, but at the end of the day, those are your standards. But I mean, as a woman, I feel like there is a lot of pressure on us to look a certain way, to keep it together. When y'all can just walk around here with big ass bellies and shit, and look, no, wait, it's not self-inflicted, because y'all visual. How in the hell is we're supposed to appeal to y'all if we let ourselves go?
Okay, so I agree with him.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get
because it's just like when I look busted, that's when I got a call.
The phone's working. Okay, Zhivago, give us a call back, because the phone is working now. So give us a call back, okay?
When I look a mess, and when my boyfriend is like, "Oh my God," but when I'm like, he just like, "Oh, okay, you look nice," he gives the the stuff he knows he has to do. But I feel like men they are not. I think a lot of, like you said, it's self-inflicted. Like we look at the social media models and all that, and we think, oh, well, because they're liking the pictures, that's what they want. And a lot of times they don't give a damn.
We got a phone call. All right, so caller, you are live on the Miss O Show. Who are we talking to? It better be Zhivago. Is it Zhivago?
This is Zhivago. How are you doing?
Hi, Zhivago. I know you've been blowing them phone lines up. How are you? Thank you for calling in.
I'm doing all right. Y'all got me swinging.
My dude, what up, boy?
What's up? So what's your comment on everything? What's your comment on everything we've been talking about?
All right. So first, we all over the place. So I'm gonna jump in on a few different topics. All right. First off, men are visual. That's just who we are. We need to definitely move past that point. And as far as like me and Swanger was saying, man, oh boy, I have been in the mood and somebody who is beneath me is there and available. They get it. They may not get the AD, but they'll get like that CD or that BD. And as soon as I'm done, I'm like, oh, what is wrong with me? Why did I do that? But that's who we are. We are, man, we just animals. We just love that shit. We don't feel afterwards what you feel. You may feel some kind of emotional connection or feel bad about yourself. I don't feel bad about myself unless somebody finds out. I don't care. But I got to scratch that itch when it's there. It's just is what it is.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say it because I'm a grown-ass man and I'm okay with myself. But who I choose to be with, that person that I want to be with has to be feminine, fit, agreeable, and a good team player. So, but the problem comes in when women associate their ability to have sex with someone with their ability to marry someone or be with someone. Those are completely two different things. Just because you can have sex with me doesn't put you on a level to be with me. That's where the difference comes in.
He said it.
And a lot of females walk around thinking that they can deal with a brother that's like me, that's on my level, but they can't. All they can do is sleep with me.
The last thing you just said, a lot of females walking around with what?
They walk around and they think that because they can be with me sexually, that they can be with me in a relationship or be with me in a marriage, but they can't. But that's where we're losing focus. That's where women are losing focus, and they need to pull themselves back and take accountability for who they are, and also lower their standards into a realistic rather than a fantasy. It's too many women that put value upon themselves when they really, I look at it as mud ducks. I mean, they're nothing to me for real.
Okay.
Right.
Is one of them things. What they say? You don't need to tell a pretty girl that she or what's that damn saying?
Y'all really trying to justify the ass.
We need to start. We need to start letting people know how they actually look, because I know women do it too online. You know, if you
and swing it.
She got a
here's another awesome thing.
Her good girlfriend is not on the level.
Listen. Hold up. We have Miss Teedra Moses backstage, and she's ready to come on. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take a quick, very, very quick break. And then when we come back, we will be live with Miss Teedra Moses. And then after that, we will continue this topic. So do not go anywhere. We're going to take a very quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have Miss Moses on live with us on the Miss O Show.
I'm waiting on Miss Moss to check his voice out.
We got Miss Moses. I know.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Looks like residency did a number on you.
Back to the Miss O Show.
Yes, we're swinging it up. We are back, guys. And guess what? I know everyone has tuned in tonight to talk to the beautiful, gorgeous, and talented Teedra Moses. So without further ado, can we put her on?
Yes.
Yes!
Hey, how y'all doing?
How are y'all? I heard y'all having a very lit conversation.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we were having a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Needless
Heavy
to
on the
say.
interesting part.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you so much for joining us. Oh my God. And you just look so beautiful.
Yes,
How are
you
you
do.
this evening?
I'm really blessed. I've actually been running around the house all day working on the house. I had some people working on the house. And I was like, I'm such a bum right now. I'm such a bum, but I was going to be here bummy and all.
Well, honey,
That's right,
listen,
that's
if
right.
that's what you look like, mommy, then
Hey,
baby.
you doing good. You doing, we talked earlier too. You doing it up.
Baby,
You doing it up.
because you are looking amazing.
You
So
sweet, baby.
thank you so much for joining the Miss O Show. If you can just tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
My name is Teedra Moses. I'm a Southern girl from New Orleans, Louisiana. I started singing in California, maybe probably about 15 years ago. I have an album called Complex Simplicity that some people say is a classic. I have a song called Be Your Girl that has been making money for me for the past 15 years. So I guess you can definitely call that a classic.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter.
Yes. And
Good
it's so
stuff.
funny that you mentioned that song because that is legit one of my favorite songs of yours.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we actually just played the video before you brought you on.
Yeah, I was looking at that like, oh, you were such a little girl. I was so little, and I was like super scared in that video. And I feel like I can see it because I'm so not scared anymore. So I can see it in that video. But it was cute. I was cute.
I know that's
Oh,
right.
yes.
Yeah,
you were
were.
definitely.
Yeah,
you were definitely.
Everyone that I didn't sing.
Oh, here we go.
I was about to come in here with a 3-piece suit on waiting on you.
Look, in the studio.
He was all high.
Yes,
He wasn't coming in studio because he was all excited. He had, put out all his clothes he was gonna wear for the night.
So since you're not here, I just threw something on, comfortable.
yeah, you still look clean, brother. You still doing that thing.
I like you already.
Well, to rewind a little bit, I noticed that you started out as a wardrobe stylist and you have styled, artists such as Will Smith, Khalees, R. Kelly, and many others. Tell us about that experience. How was it, styling some of those artists?
Well, I worked as an assistant to my best friend who's a stylist, Nandra McKenzie. She's a stylist and designer, and now my stylist, but we don't really call it that. Like, we play dress up, But yeah, I kind of just was riding with my dog because that's what she was doing. She was new to it, and that's just how we kind of roll. We just do everything together. And then while I was working with her, I found my own thing. That's when I found music, But that's just it was an experience, really, more so than it was about working with these other people. I was so removed from that. I was just getting money to take care of my kids. It was more so an experience to understand from behind the scenes how the music industry worked. When at that time I didn't even really know I wanted to sing. I figured that out a little bit later, but during that time, I guess it was just kind of like a one-on-one on how to deal with these crazy people.
Yeah,
it seems like you had some really dope experiences. I was watching an interview that you had, and you got to chill with Gwen Stefani one time.
Oh my God, girl. Let me tell you something. First of all, I'm from New Orleans. We don't care about nobody. We don't care who you are. Like, we get more excited about, somebody that did something really dope in the neighborhood. We don't care like that. But you have to understand that No Doubt is one of my favorite groups from my when I was in high school, and Gwen Stefani reminded me from one of the girls from the neighborhood. She invited us up to her bedroom because they were editing a tour they had just gone on. So she had just broken up with the guy, Tony, that was in the band. And I knew all this shit because I was like a heavy fan, And we were just in her bed watching this footage, and she was just super cool and made drinks and just was a cool chick. And it's very rare that you meet people that are at that level of talent and fame that are just that down to earth. And it just, in my mind, I was like, okay, maybe I can navigate this, because there are people that understand it's just a gift and they're normal. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
So where did the name Young Lioness come from?
Well, I'm a cannabis consumer and I consume a lot. And especially when what was that?
I said shout out to you.
Yeah, listen, I'm just speaking my truth. And so when my sons were younger,
you know, I was a single mom. I was on my own, and I wanted to do music. And music is not a choice you make when you're a single mom. It's not the most rational thought. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm on workers' comp at this time because I had broken my leg on one of the sets of the videos, and I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I had started music, but I was just thinking like, yo, this is, I don't know if this is gonna make me money. I was consuming cannabis, and I was watching, one of the movies I watch all the time is Belly, and then I would go between Belly and the Animal Planet. And I watched the Animal Planet and I watched the Pride and how it operated. And the lioness was the one going to get it. The lion, he would chill and he would be taken care of. And he was a protector. He was a fierce protector, but he didn't go get shit, And I just saw myself in that situation. Like, I'm over here by myself. I have to go and get it. Not only do I have to go and get it, I have to be a protector. But maybe I'll find a protector one day. But what I have to do is teach myself how to go and get it. And I started out the young lioness. Now I'm just the lioness.
Well, as Leos,
I know.
I know everybody thinks I'm a Leo.
We're both Leos, so.
But listen, let me tell you something. You're fire signs. I'm a Sagittarius, and we have that. It's a kinship. Like, we have that that fire, that thing where we're gonna make a way. Like, we're gonna make things happen for ourselves. We're not victims. We're not victims.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
So you moved into doing music. I'm for sure that was like, a transition for you. How did you get about doing that? And was it like a really, was it scary going into that after you were working on, helping your friend being a stylist? Was it kind of scary as far as that transition?
It was scary, but it was more so scary once I got out into the music industry and had to deal with people that I didn't know all the time, because I was a young woman from New Orleans, Louisiana, and we are used to seeing the face of a person and knowing that face is real. It's different when you get out into a different world of like the music industry and all these big cities, and you look at people and one face that they have might not be their actual face. So that part was a little scary, but and sometimes collaborating with people was a little scary because I'd started so quickly making music because I had been honing the skill for a long time because my children's father was a rapper and he would bring home all these different beats and stuff. So I would, in my silent time, consuming my cannabis, I would smoke and freestyle. But by the time I got into it and you in the studio with like these major people, it got a little scary, But what really, at the end of the day, I became super independent. And then it came to a point where it just didn't matter what room I was in, who I was around, what face they were wearing. I was just very confident. But it took a while to get to that place.
Oh yeah, right. I'm sure. I'm definitely. Oh, okay. So we have some comments. Let's see. We have people that's tuning in all over. So let's see. So one of our listeners said, how hard is it to be a female taken seriously without a man trying to date in exchange for promotion deals?
Oh, they took me seriously because I was serious.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Period. Like at the end of the day, like my energy you don't play with me. You know what I mean? My energy it doesn't invite you to play with me, and I can be nice and I'm really sweet. I'm so kind, but there's an assertion about me that I've learned, like, because my friends will come back to me with all these stories and I'm like, yo, I don't know if I'm not attractive or something, but they don't do that to me. It's just a certain level of respect, I think, that comes with me because I go into situations really about my business. Yeah. And I leave situations about my business. I don't know how to say this. I'll try to say this in the nicest way possible, but you don't sleep with the money ever.
That's right.
Ever. Because you can sleep with somebody and mess up the money. And then it's like, okay, we got some money and we had some sex and it wasn't all that great or whatever. Or you could just get the money.
That's right.
And you never lose respect when you just get the money, ever.
Oh, and we were just talking about that.
Yeah,
she is a living, breathing example of what I said. When you are sure in yourself, you will naturally reject what is not for you.
Yeah, and it's like, and maybe there were people that might have been on it straight up, but you should have got at me first before we was getting money because I'm gonna get this money. That's what I'm going to. I'm gonna get the money.
This money.
So with that same energy, and I don't think this it's politics is what you just finished talking about. But as far as the politics of the industry, how does that same energy benefit you, or has it hurt you?
I think that I was labeled early on as difficult. I didn't know I was until I started talking to, well, I don't talk to them, but my people would talk to labels and they would be like, you know, she is a little difficult or whatever, you know. And I don't know why, because I'm a Southern woman. We so sweet. Like, we'll cook for you. We're really nice. We just don't take shit. That's
Right.
it. You know, that's
Right.
simple as that. It's like we're kind, we're sweet, we're nice until we're not. And it's only when you make us have to be like that, you know? And so like I guess with the politics, it's just I didn't play the sweet, pretty girl, I might happen to give you fellatio type of game. I didn't play that. Like I just was straight up. And I think the politics came in with just me being an assertive woman more than me not sleeping with you. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to say this nicely because I'm curbing a lot of what I'm saying because I talk so raw, you know. But
Let it go.
I can't.
Yes.
Let me just say this: I can't stroke a non-erect penis. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can't. And I mean that in like the figurative term of I'm not gonna stroke your ego and your dick ain't hard.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't pretend you giving something you're not. That's not who I am. So it's like a lot of people in this industry, as far as men, I found they want that. They really want to be stroked. But I'm looking at you like limp. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Now, if you are somebody that's really about that, I praise anybody that I genuinely see that's on something I feel like is righteous and real, and you know, but can't do limp. And I think that kind of put me in situations where people wanted to put me on, but it was like, man, she's not gonna cooperate, you know.
Nah,
That's
but
dope
I
as
understand.
shit, though.
Yeah,
That's
standing
dope
your
as shit.
ground. That's what it's
You got
about,
to,
you
you
know.
got to.
So going back to the music a little bit more, you have collaborated with a lot of different people. Who is somebody that, if given the opportunity now, would you want to work with, that you would love to work with given the opportunity?
There are two people that I've never worked with that I really love, and they've been around for a while, and they have a very similar sound. Pharrell, of course, because I just think I'm a student of Prince and Stevie Wonder, and I think that, and among other things, but that's like a core of me, and I think that's a core of Pharrell as well. So I think that it might really work really good if we're both in a space where we can connect like that, you know. And I like Ryan Leslie, and I think that he has a great sound that could be progressively, you know, it could progress from where it was when we just all were paying attention. Like I still listen to his music to this day, and I feel like I would love to work with him in a sense where we could do something progressive, you know. And Brooke DeLuke, I really like him as well. Actually, I would love to work with him. But I like producers more than anything because I'm a writer.
Right.
And I like to write, you know, and it's cool. Like when I think of collaborations, I very rarely think about vocal collaborations. I think about producer artist collaborations.
So since you're a writer by nature, you sing wonderfully, by the way, but you're a writer by nature. So is it easy to work with other writers, or would you prefer to, you know, just rock it out yourself?
I prefer to rock it out myself. It's not easy. Like, okay, so the songs that I've done well with in collaboration, like I've collaborated with my sons. They're now, I have twin sons. They're now 26 years old. And on K Tronada's last full album, Bubba, we wrote a song together. But it was still like, hey, I got this beat from K Tronada. One of them did something to it. I kept the hook. I rewrote the verses. And then the other one came in like after I rewrote the verses and like touched up the thing. But these children were born from my womb, so they know me very well. So they say they speak like I speak, because it's not that I'm such a prolific writer. I just write the way I think, the way I speak, you know. And it's like I learned over time that these people out here, there's a lot of people that kind of think from my same perspective. So collaborations can get tricky if the person doesn't know you. Now they're just doing stuff that they think is cool versus what I actually would say. The other one came in like after I rewrote the verses.
1 second, we have a caller. Caller, you alive on the Miss O show? State your name. Who are we speaking with?
Yes, hi. My name is James Ingram, and I go by Jay Forever Blessed on Instagram. I'm watching the show now and listening to Teedra talk right now. But I just wanted to call into the show and tell y'all that it's my first time tuning in, and I liked everything that was being said. I can relate to what was being said.
Okay, well, thank you.
And I just wanted to say hi to Teedra. That's my favorite
Jay.
artist.
He said,
how are you, baby?
Oh, you're his favorite artist.
He's one of my favorite supporters too. Like, I've been knowing Jay since he couldn't get to the club.
Listening, but Teedra, I love you, and hope to see you soon, and can't wait for the remix of "Make Me."
Thank you, baby. I love you so much.
Oh, shit. That's
Thank you.
what's up. That's what's up.
Thank you for calling in and for listening.
Thank y'all so much. Love y'all.
We love you too. Thank you for
I'm
calling
doing good,
in.
Teedra.
Oh, that's
Thank you, baby.
So I did want to ask you. You have a question? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I have a comment. I just want to say that I am a fan of your realness and your genuine nature, and I would really like to thank you personally for me, because we need more women, in mass media like you. And with that being said, there are a lot of girls or young ladies, whatever you want to call it, they want to enter the industry. And a lot of times they may feel pressured, to kind of fit the mold that, that is being called for young women, right? And a lot of times you have spoken about making sure that you go where you're welcomed, and also being genuine, and also making sure that, you stay focused on what's important. So you don't look so much for the acknowledgement, you look for the art, right? So what advice would you like to give to any young ladies that are listening that may, need to stay focused and kind of do the work that you've done, in the industry?
I can honestly say I think that the most viable commodity you have in life, period, let alone just the industry, is your individuality. Mm-hmm. And I think if you lean into what makes you special, not to the world, to you, what's special about yourself when you tap in, and so the things that you do that are unique, that you feel good about, and then the people around you that love you feel good about, and then people that you touch, they feel good about. It could just be your smile. One of the things I loved about Chris Brown when he first came out is this nigga smiled everywhere. He had a great smile. And it was like so many artists at that time mean mugging, but he had a great smile, so he leaned into it. And I think that uniqueness just wins always because it's memorable. Even if someone doesn't like you when you're unique, you're like, girl, I saw this person the other day. They look so crazy. They had on blah, blah, blah. It's memorable. So stick to your guns, stick to who you are and what you're doing. And more than anything, have passion.
Yeah.
Have passion and have quality control. And don't do shit just to do it. Do it because you really love it and it's good. And eventually the paper will fall if you got passion. You just got to stick to it.
Yes. Right. I love it. I love it.
So I got another one.
Go ahead.
And this is a question first and a compliment second, because I kind of like you a little bit. But so
he blushes so hard.
How would you classify your style? Because I've listened to your music over the years, and to me, you're more of a sultry type of artist. I'm not sure if that, because I haven't heard any mixtapes, but I have heard, the CDs and the albums and stuff.
The mixtapes are a little more raw, but I think at the end of the day, it's a coin I kind of use from some homeboys of mine called the Honor Roll Crew from the Bay Area out of Oakland. And long time ago, they came up with this term called champagne soul. And I think taking a ride, I think my music is meant to take you to a place that makes you feel like it's luxurious. That's what it's meant to be. It's luxurious, but it's soulful.
Yeah.
So champagne soul, I guess.
Twirl, goddammit, twirl. Just twirl.
I make music for women that twirl, not twerk. But I do twerk. But I do make music for women that twirl.
I've never seen him fan.
You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Don't judge me right now.
If you could be in here, he is turning red.
I'm like, oh my gosh, she spoke to me.
So another one of my songs that I love is the one with Anthony Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
On Cognac and Conversations album.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, I love. I play it on repeat. How is it working with Anthony Hamilton? Because he is another one of my favorite artists as well.
He's one of my favorite artists too, and one of my favorite people that I've ever met in this industry. He's so cool. Like, he's funny. Like, really, Anthony could be a comedian because he's really funny. Not like funny like, oh, that's my homeboy, I think he's funny. Funny like, yo, you're crazy. And then the people that travel, because I've toured with him, the people that travel with him on tour, they are like, they back up his funny shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, really, they're like they could go out and not just do music. They could do like a whole comedy set and it would be amazing because they're really funny. I think working with him is cool because it always is cool when you work with somebody that you really respect and you love what they do. And the new way of working with people, you know, you very rarely go in with them. But the cool thing about Anthony is that we had chemistry already from being around each other. And when we did the video and everything, it was just like super duper easy. You know, like Anthony's from the Carolinas, like he's simple and easy like me. I'm from the South too. We're just simple and easy. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's dope.
Oh, I can tell. I definitely can tell.
We got a question from Steve
Javago.
Listen, don't judge me. His question is, what is your muse? What motivates you to continue putting out content?
Music is my source of content for the most part. You know, I want to be a TikToker, but you know, I don't know. I'm not sure. But my mode of content is music, and that's my medium for art. So even if I start to do other things as I have, my medium is art, and what motivates my art and why it takes me a long time to put out products and stuff like that is life experience. Like, I literally thrust myself into bullshit to have something to write about sometimes, you know. Like, I literally love a lot, but I haven't seemed to fall in love with someone that we had something that was like decent since my first album. So sometimes, and I heard another Sagittarius say this too. That's the artist that I won't say their name. They told me the same thing. And sometimes we will thrust ourselves because we just need to feel genuine feelings to then pour out all this art. You know, I have definitely gotten better with that. Definitely gotten better. And I don't do it that often. That's why the albums come like every 10 years, because you can't just put yourself to traumatic shit just to make art. You know?
Right. That would be toxic as shit right there.
But here's the thing. I don't have those intentions in the beginning. It's just it's a need to feel genuine feelings, right? And when you feel these genuine feelings, it's like it just pours out of you. You know what I mean? Whatever that is just literally pours out of you, instead of like when you just not, because for the most part, I don't really deal with many people. I don't deal with a lot of people at all. It's long periods of time when I deal with people because people work my nerves a bit, you know, and I don't have the patience for that. So like when I get to that point where I'm dealing with someone, I have to soak it in. I have to really get into it. Subconsciously, I don't know this, but subconsciously, I'm getting all the way into it because I'm gonna leave there with a whole album, you know.
Right. That part, definitely.
So if nothing else, is not that bad because I'm making money off of the experience.
There you go. There you go. I'm not sure if anyone knows, but is Mary a Sagittarius? Because she's kind of like that.
She's not. But it's different. Like, okay, so some people have to feel pain. I just have to feel. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Right. Not like feel pain. Like it could be like lustful. Now I can write a lustful song because I actually feel lust. You understand? It could be like, you know, I don't want to fuck with you anymore because I thought you was something you're not. But I actually feel that. It could be love, genuine love. Like I want to bathe you and feed you and cook for you and, you know, give you fellatio, whatever the case may be. It gotta just be genuine. That's all for me. And so I have to have. I don't have experiences a lot. I'm not a person that date and stuff like that. I get into relationships, and when I do, and then it's not a lot of them, very few. That's why I have very few albums. But when I get into them, like I'm all the way into it, and I go through all of the emotions in it, you know, genuinely, and then I can regurgitate that back out. And if I don't have like life experience, even in the between the times when I'm not dealing with someone, I go out and I live. genuinely live. Like this album, coming out of this album I've just finished, I really got into myself a lot. So part of the album is about dealing with somebody else, and part of the album is about dealing with myself, you know?
Definitely. And I love that. And a little birdie told me that you have a single coming out, which is a remix of Make Me, and that's coming out February the 15th, right? And that's featuring Eric Bellinger and Currency. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I put out a few singles in the past couple of years that are leading up to my album. One of the singles that actually picked up and did really, really well is a record called Make Me. That is a song about pretty much saying, like, you know, we don't have to do the back and forth and all this stuff. Like, I'm not one to give you a whole lot of time to figure out if you really fuck with me or not. So you can, like, you know, we've been rolling, it's seeming cool and everything. You see what I'm giving you, you see what I'm about, you know. So make me the only one you give your love to. I'm the only one, you know. We ain't got to go through all of this, you know. And if it's not, then that's cool. But I really want to give it to you. You know, just act like you want. That's basically what it is.
Last call for the people in the back.
The love of God.
And so the thing is that I was featured on Eric Bellinger's last album, which is nominated for a Grammy. We hope he wins. Woo! And Currency is from my home state, Louisiana. We from the 504, and I've always been a huge fan of Currency. And more importantly, these are two brothers that have been on the independent grind for a long time, and just like, we don't quit, we keep pushing, you know. And I just respect them so much as artists, but not just as artists. That I respect them as businessmen, because they made themselves spread all over the world without the same means as a lot of other people had. And they don't look at that. Well, independency has definitely changed the music industry, thank God. But, you know, they started like a little bit after me, or during the time that I started, and kept pushing and put themselves in a great position. And so that really is my choice of choosing both of them. And I love to hear a man's his perspective of my female thoughts, you know, and what he turns the record into. So I just think it's so good. I can't wait for people to hear it. It comes out February 15th.
Right after Valentine's Day. I know. I can't wait to hear it too.
I've been taking notes.
And you've been mentioning the album. Is there do we have a possible date or know when that's going to come out?
You know, listen, here's the thing. I make more money when I put them out one by one. I make a lot more money when I put them out one by one.
Oh no, I get it.
But I mean, here, and I'm just telling you, like, I do things absolutely how I want to do them. I know people want an album, but once you put the album out, you blow your wad and you got to go make another one, which I don't even know if after this album, I'll make another album. I think I'll just make EPs, collaborations with, because so many producers, you know, want to work with me. Some that are very well known, some that are not, you know, and we can do now like these 5-song EPs and like bust them out and get this money, you know. And don't get me wrong, I love the art. That's why I take my time with it. But doing an album is, girl, I don't want to go through another relationship that I got to make an album for. So I'm going to chinch it out. You know, I'm going to chinch it out. And hopefully we'll do it like the end of this year. Like, I can't end the year because the album's ready. It's not because the album's not ready. It's just like, wow, this is working. The anticipation is working. The songs are good. I'm finding new songs, you know, different things that happen. So the goal is to put it out before the end of the year. And there is not just a remix coming, but in spring, the top of spring, mid-spring, we're putting out 2 songs in the sense of how we used to do back in the days with A side and the B side. We're putting out 2 then too, and some visuals. So, you know, it's the beautiful thing when you're in the industry of yourself and your brand. Because you can do it how you want to do it, you know?
Exactly. Right. And we'll take the singles, honey. We just want to see your beautiful face, and we want to hear your we will take the singles. So listen, Teedra, if you don't mind, if you can just give a couple of shout outs, because my fiance absolutely loves you. He's a producer too. So if you can just give a shout out. And my mom's 70th birthday is this weekend, and she's tuning in.
Happy birthday, mommy. You're such a blessing. Happy birthday to you, darling. Many, many more.
So I had it because he's a huge fan. He is a huge Teedra fan.
And what's his name?
His name is Enero.
Enero.
Yes.
Enero, you have the most. Is that Enero is the fiance, right?
Yes, he's the fiance.
Enero, you are a blessed man. Okay. Enero, you have a beautiful fiance. God bless you. And I'm sure you're a great guy too. But what I do know is you have a beautiful fiance. So shout out to Enero. Enero's a smart man. He's a smart man. He chose wisely.
Thank you. He did.
You got to put that on Facebook again. Y'all see. Y'all see it. Don't play.
Well, I got a shout out too in the question. Can you shout out this guy named Swingin'? He really likes your live.
Oh my God.
And then,
That's a BB gun shot.
we want to know if and when you're coming to DC.
DC is a place that I love so much, and to be honest with you, I haven't really been anywhere since everything shut down. You know, I was waiting for things to look a little bit more cool, and it's looking cool, but at the same time, after shutting down, I just didn't want to move to just be moving anymore. So probably in the summer, not probably, we definitely started some dates in the summer. We haven't booked them all yet, and I'm pretty sure between summer and fall, I'll make it to DC.
Yes, that's what we want to hear.
Yes,
that's what we want to hear.
I love DC, and I just want to really say thank you so much to DC and your listeners and your people in the DMV all around, because you guys helped me raise my children on it as an independent artist. Like, I would hit DC 3 to 4 times a year throughout the 15, 16 years I've been making music. And I'm really, really grateful to DC. I'm very appreciative. And y'all some of the realest motherfuckers I ever came across. I love y'all to death.
There you go. That's a tap right there.
That's a soundbite. We're gonna definitely be playing that over and over and over again. You guys got any more?
No.
So how can everybody wants to know, of course, how they can follow you, how they can keep up with all the projects and everything that you got coming up? Because listen, I don't know whether they have been in the ocean, under the rock or somewhere. If they don't know who Teedra Moses is, listen, I'm trying to tell you, it's a problem. But how can they follow you and be able to find out everything that you got going on and coming up?
Well, you can definitely follow me at Teedra Moses on Twitter, at Teedra Moses on Facebook, at Teedra Moses on Instagram, and it's at Teedra Moses on TikTok, but I don't really be on there like that, but I'm gonna try to work it out. But more importantly, you should go to teedramoses.com and get merch, because that's how I make money. Okay. Yes. So yeah, there's like album, there's music there, there's merch there. We have sweatsuits, sweatshirts, all kind of stuff. And as well, we're starting pre-sale for vinyl for different projects. So come on over there and get in tune with us. Yes.
That sweatshirt that you have on tonight, is that on Teedra Moses merch?
It's on teedramosesmerch.com. I wear them all the time because I just like my face on my shirt. I'm like, yo.
I want to know. Okay. Yes.
Shout out to the merch.
Yes, always. It's a beautiful thing. People people don't understand how much all these different things that artists do matter, because that's how you make money. And in the case of an independent artist, if you really love them, support everything. Like that guy that just hit you guys earlier, Jay Forever Blessed, he supports everything I do. So he's not a fan of mine, he's a friend of mine. He's a lover. You know what I mean? He looks out for me. So that's how I kind of collect up my fan base. They already know what it is. Like we really rock with each other. Like if you hit me in my DM, now I'm not saying I just be doing this, but if you hit me in my DM, like, yo, I feel fucked up, something's going on, I'm going to literally pray for you, because that's the kind of person I am. If I can do anything to connect you in a situation that help you, make you better, that's the kind of person I am, because these are people that have literally blessed me to where I get to live the life I want to live, doing what I love and doing it how I want to do it and still making money. Like, how can I not love that? So you want to be down with the artist that really loves back, Teedra Moses is the one for it.
I know that's right.
And I truly believe it. I have one more question before we get off of here with you. You just won an award, which we already know. You had an award, Grammy. You just won your award. You go up to the stage, you grab the mic. Who are you thanking, and what are you saying when you grab that mic?
First and foremost, I'm gonna give thanks to the Creator who blessed me with the gifts and the ability and the faith. And then I'm gonna thank my mom and my dad, who are no longer here, but they gave me all this swag. And I would thank my sister, who is my business partner, Teedra Moses, who I get teary-eyed when I think about her because she just believed in my dreams so much to ride with me through whatever, not knowing what we were doing. And we built something really great. I would think every single human being that ever produced a record for me or got on stage with me, because they have definitely got me to that point where I've won that award. My children and all my good friends that support me, and anybody that ever contributed to my journey to get to that place.
I love it.
I know that's right.
I love it. I love it.
You gotta love it.
Well, man, listen, we thank you so very much for blessing the Miss O Show with your presence and your beautiful energy. I mean, again, we always talk about there are so many beautiful people, but it's one thing to be beautiful, but also to have beautiful energy. And I feel your energy through listening to your music, through seeing your photos, now talking to you. You just have such a beautiful, calming, nurturing, positive, real energy. And we thank you so very much for gracing.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't see it right away, but I definitely was like, oh man, I missed that, and I want to get on here and say hello.
Well, we truly appreciate it.
I just got one more request for everybody. You got to get your TikTok game up. I want to see.
So it's pretty embarrassing, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. I've been doing these social media since like MySpace, okay?
Right.
So I'm kind of like at a point where I'm like, oh God, another freaking. So early on I got on TikTok and then I just left it alone. Now I can't figure out how to get back into my TikTok, but it's there. But I don't know how to get into it. So I'm gonna have to have my people call somebody at TikTok, like, tell this girl how to get back in her TikTok account, because she don't know.
Well, listen, we thank you so very much. We send you so much love and light. We send you so many blessings. And again, when you come to DC, you make sure you let us know, because we will be there wherever you are, because we want to see you in person and totally support all your singles, all your albums. Make sure that we get them so that we can share them with the Miss O listeners, because we truly, truly, truly love you. And we thank you again so very much.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night.
You too, dear. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick break. And when we come back, we're going to continue our topic. And then we're going to get into some swing and shenanigans. Hopefully. Do not go anywhere, guys. You're live on the Miss O Show with Swingin' and Nina.
We ain't gotta make it complicated. Either you want it or you don't. Love me or you won't. But I won't wait, 'cause I don't wait. You say I'm on your mind, but then call me on the phone. Tell me what you own. Pop up on the real one time. If I'm really on your mind, show me now. Boy, make me the only one you give your love to. Boy, make me, baby, make me the one. Boy, make me the only one you give your love to. It's exclusive type of kitty. You gon' have to cut them hoes off fucking with me. You gon' have to let them hoes know. Really, I ain't being petty. I'm just saying, if you want me, you gon' do what it takes to get me nasty. Exclusive frequencies, levels on royalty. And I don't hold it back when I give all of me, but it's gotta be only me. Oh my love, oh you gotta make me your only one. Boy, make me the only one you give your love to. You gotta exclusive type of kitty. You gon' have to cut them hoes off. Cut them all off, cut them off. Oh, baby, make me the one. Make me. It's only me. It's only me and no one. Why would you need to waste your time? If you want all my love. It's only me and no one. Boy, you gotta make me waste your time. Don't waste your time. This all is I'll give all you ever need. Gotta make me if you want my love. Well, you gotta show me, make me your own thing. You gotta make you're only one.
Come back. Welcome back. Welcome
I think in
back.
2022 you need to remix it every time.
Listen,
Every show.
I'm trying to be sultry, so man.
Now you trying to be
Miss
sultry.
Moss
Trying to be champagne
can
soul.
message, like boy, I gotta get that champagne joint. I
Can
gotta
we
make sure
just
people
talk
feel it.
about
you know?
how dope Teedra is?
I would just like to say
Like,
she is my spirit twin. Can I please just,
Yeah.
I could have
Yeah.
talked to
Myself to
her
her
the
dome.
whole
Listen.
night. Like that could have been the whole show. The whole show. We could have just sat there and talked to her.
She said that you can just hit her in her DM and she will pay
But
for
she
you.
said,
Not you.
I'm not saying I'm gonna respond to everybody. She had to put that disclaimer out
She
there.
knew who she was talking to.
She did.
That's why I gotta hit her right after the show.
Because
so
I'm starting to think we got.
fresh.
I'm starting to think we got a little Teedra stock over here.
Listen,
I ain't never
Listen.
seen Barry Bay.
She-
Barry Bay
she-
shirt
Hey, you
red.
know, you see how she tootsie rolled past this little thing. Or can you say that again?
Very beige
that's
ass
because
is
she
her
gonna
red.
say it to
She
me
moonwalked right past
one
your
on
shit.
one.
I was like, yes, please cut him off because he's doing too much.
Whatever.
I think it's rather cute to
everybody
see
like a
Barry
little-
Beige blushing over
everybody like a
here.
little- Everybody like a little beige in there, like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad. You know,
You know?
can I say how glad I am you are embracing your name?
No, I'm really not.
We're gonna get you a t-shirt.
But I'm getting a t-shirt though.
We're gonna
Why?
get you a t-shirt because it so fits
The
you.
next time Miss O is on the go, I'm gonna have on that t-shirt.
She got him flabbergasted. He don't even know what the hell he's saying.
Right. It was the cleavage in the pictures. In the pictures, not in the joint. Hey, Miss Moses.
Oh my God. Listen, thank you, everyone. Listen, we so appreciate all of the comments on Facebook and everywhere. We tried to get all the calls, but it was kind of hard because we were pressed for time. So if you called in to speak to Teedra, we apologize if we weren't able to get you on, but we do thank you for all of the comments. And this is your first time tuning in because of Teedra. We hope that you will continue to tune in, and this will not be your last time.
Definitely.
So without further ado, Lord.
Without further ado, we're gonna keep on with the conversation. Because men have standards and men have men have standards, and our standards are
ass and titty.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shout out to Miss Moses.
He gonna be talking about Miss Moses the whole
But
night.
like at the end of the day, like I said, we are very, 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 very simple. A lot of the things that y'all do for yourselves that y'all think y'all do for us, we really don't care about.
I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But I think it's all subjective to the person that like, I know for me, like, I like keeping myself up and keeping myself together, but it's a me thing.
Right.
It's something that I love to do for myself. My fiance just benefits off of it. However,
Exactly.
I also, I'm just saying, it is solely for me because I love to feel good, look good. It is something that's very important to me as a person, and he benefits off of that. But I also know that he he likes when I look nice, but he's also told me many times, babe, you don't have to
Go all
get
out.
all dressed up.
You
You
know
don't
what I'm
have to, because I'm always on,
Right.
I'm always on.
Yeah,
And he's like, babe,
exactly.
you don't have to. We're just going to here and you don't
Right.
have to. And I'm like,
we going to Costco's.
But
We can
I'm
take
like,
the heels
Dad,
off, goddamn it. We
I'm
going to
like, I
Costco.
can't wear my fur coat to Costco's. What are you trying to say?
Like, shit. What the hell? If you don't put that sweatsuit
I
on.
want to put it on record that I want to, expand on what she just said. Because you do have some women, I'm not going to lie, you do have some women who try to mold themselves
Yes.
to the look. But I'm not going to lie, a lot of those women usually do it because they want to get your money.
100%, yeah.
But most of the time, we don't do it for y'all.
Yeah.
We do it for the girls in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
That
you done
part.
came in the bathroom looking like fire.
Yeah, we usually want more. Like when we post a picture on social media, I hate when men just throw themselves and be like, oh, you need to respect. We ain't doing it for you.
Yeah, you need validation.
We're
You
doing
need
it for Kiki and
attention.
them in the comments. To
Right.
be like, yes,
Exactly.
serve. Yes, girl.
Shoes, lady. Body. Hair.
Because I'm going to tell you, if she
Face
was to
beat.
look, if you want to be like, oh, you look nice, I'm like, oh, okay. But she was like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay.
So technically, men's standards don't matter. Our standards don't matter no way you cut it. We don't matter. Like, we technically don't matter.
Literally trying to figure out the right way to like respond to it. I'm like,
I'm over here really can't get like that.
It doesn't matter how we try to express ourselves. It doesn't matter what we say, when we say it, whatever. It technically doesn't matter. So
Y'all
we
matter.
are strict.
I think y'all do definitely.
We are strict. You just said it yourself. He benefits from it.
Well, right, because that's just me personally.
Right.
But like Nina was saying, there are a lot of women who, and there are women who does exactly like Nina said, where they do it for other women, but there are also women that do it for men. They do it for the male attention. They do it, because they know that men like certain things, like they know, oh, well, this type of man that I'm trying to attract normally goes for this type of woman. And you know what I mean? And based off of that, they, a lot of times, because it's based off of superficial shit, like she said, I mean,
she ain't getting wifed. She's not getting wifed.
With the shot. We obviously don't matter. Look at these crazy looking eyelashes.
Well, he got a point.
He don't have no point.
We don't do it for y'all.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying.
No,
we don't matter.
We don't give a damn what y'all like and don't like. If we like it, we wearing it.
Let me tell you something. And let me just say this. I'm going to just say this because, I always try to play a real neutral role on the show. Right. I don't. But and that's what I have you guys for, which is beautiful. That's why I have y'all here, because I love it. Y'all get to say all of that. But let me tell you something. I've seen some of these men that says, oh, I hate a woman who wears weave. I hate her to wear lashes. I hate her to wear makeup. I hate her to wear this. Right. I hate her to all this makeup. Be natural. Blah, blah, blah. It's so hella funny that the ones that they typically are all under their comments or they're cheating on their wives with or that they're all going out for, or they pick and choose, are the ones that are the complete opposite of what they say they don't like.
And then they always put that picture, the example picture, that's usually a woman with makeup.
I mean,
because y'all don't know better.
And at the end of the day, I'm like, if you say because men come at you like Javago been coming all night long, but at the end of the day, y'all want basic bitches. I'm sorry. I'm saying what I said. I said it and I'm saying it. I normally keep it real cool, but I'm saying what I'm saying. I said what I said. I said what I said. And y'all want basic bitches because basic bitches make y'all feel like y'all don't have to worry about anybody else trying to wife your woman.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no. I said what the hell I said. I said it and I did it. No, it's true. Because if y'all got a woman, y'all don't want a woman that's out here that looks great that other men want, because now you're afraid. Now you're worried somebody else gonna take your woman. So you want the basic bitch that like anime and don't keep your ass
at the end of the day,
secure.
At the end of the day, I don't want no woman. I don't want no woman that won't turn another dude's eye. I don't want nobody.
But what y'all saying that y'all want anime? Y'all saying y'all want fucking fucking anime.
Well, no.
And what do
But
y'all
wait
want?
a minute,
Y'all
wait a
want
minute,
natural hair.
wait a minute.
You don't want hair done.
Nah.
You don't want
Pause.
makeup. You don't want lashes. You don't want lips. You don't want makeup. You don't want
You
her to
just
dress a
said-
certain way. You want
You
her to be
just said
basic
you
as
do
shit.
it for you just said
You said you want her basic as shit.
you said you do it for yourself.
No, but I'm saying,
talk
but
about
you
your
said, but I
ashy
do it for
comment.
myself. I wear
Right.
weaves. I
And-
wear wigs. I got
But-
lashes
but-
on.
but-
I got makeup on. You don't, a man that wouldn't want me because y'all don't want women with
wait,
makeup, weaves, and
What,
lashes.
They
our
want the
biggest
control.
thing.
They want
Control- what?
sometimes
This is
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
men,
Listen
a
to
lot
what
of
I'm
men,
saying.
they say that just because they want to be able to dictate what the hell we do.
This is what,
What?
I'm saying.
You
Not
said
you,
it.
Nigga,
but
first of
some
all,
men
wait a
do
minute.
that.
Whoa. See, now you that's
I
you got
said-
the game
I
twisted
don't
because
know.
of this
Some men.
reason.
Some
Because
men
yeah,
want
some
that.
men.
Okay,
But
so
at the end of the day, it's a thing of men don't. Well, that's a lie. But most men, most men don't put ownership on women. Women put ownership on men all the time.
But how many times? Okay, but take that same shit, right? And I mean, like, literally, Zhivago he's one of many that
Okay.
I've seen it all on my timeline. I hate a woman who wears wigs. I hate a woman who wears weaves. I don't like lashes. I don't like makeup. I want her to be natural. I don't like her to dress
I don't
this
like
way.
it neither,
I
but
don't want it-
that don't mean I don't
But
accept
you
it.
do like it. You do. Let me tell you, do. Wait. Pause.
Put a
You
picture up and
do
he'll be
like
like,
it,
God damn.
right? And I wish my engineer Brian can give me. I wish he could give
If
me
you
a
won't
look.
put up, Miss Mosley and Silly, then I got a problem with that. I'm not gonna like Silly because
why?
look at Silly.
But Celie ain't got lashes. She ain't got a wig. She ain't got
Silly ain't
makeup.
got too much of nothing. Like, let's draw a line.
You want her to be natural?
We gotta draw a line in
You
this.
don't want her to get rid of extra
Well,
shit.
we're just going into here. Some
Listen.
people have ashy standards. I ain't gonna say no names,
Listen.
but it rhymes with Travago.
Fufu ain't getting white too heavy. And technically, fufu
ashy,
can look
ashy.
better than anyone with a weave or anything.
I mean,
Or the plastic.
listen, baby. I speak
Look.
for all. Like, I love to just look good.
Period.
Right.
And I might have a short wig. I might have a long one, curly. I might have a weave. I might have my regular hair. I have literally cut all my hair off and it's been shaved on the side like a
All right.
mohawk. I have had no makeup on. I've had long lashes. I've had all of that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the
But
day,
he still loves you.
because
Exactly. At the end of the
you know
day,
why?
somebody
You know
like
why
it.
he still loves me? Because I love me.
And that's all that matters, right there. Most
It
women
does.
don't love
It
themselves.
does, but the ash is still annoying.
Most women don't love themselves.
So my fiance loves me because I love me. I love
Right.
myself, and I'm confident.
How many women do you
in
know that love
whatever.
themselves?
Well, there's a lot of men and women that don't love
How many
themselves.
men do you know that love
That's why I
themselves?
said it's a lot of men and women
Well,
that
first
don't
of all,
love
I
themselves.
just know myself.
No,
Mind your
don't
business.
switch it up. How many men do you know?
I don't know. We
Okay,
haven't.
if you had to
men
compare,
men
if you
don't
had to
talk.
compare.
Men don't talk that
Exactly, so
heavily.
your argument's invalid.
Zhivago said Miss O has also bragged about having long real hair. I have
She grew that
hair.
shit. You
I-
shut up.
It's on the
Are
hair.
you saying you hairy? See how that conversation stopped real quick. You see that, Brian? Oh, no sound effects off of that, Brian? No
Brian
sound effects
laughing
off of that,
his
Brian?
Brian back there laughing his ass off, yo. All you hear in the studio is Brian's ass dying laughing.
I don't get no sound
Falling
effects
in
all of a
hell,
sudden, Brian.
No, you don't. Ashy Larry.
I got that.
Yo, ain't
Listen.
We need to start bringing some
Let's-
lotion just for that.
Let's drop these tags, man. Let's drop
Whatever,
these
yo.
tags.
Whatever.
Where can they find you at, Ms. Nano?
I'm only
Nah.
gonna do one. I'm only gonna do one.
Okay,
You
good.
can call me
man.
First of all, talk about because we gotta go for real quick. We can talk about this fly ass jacket you got
Yeah,
on because she is just
yeah.
doing it.
Right,
Okay,
right.
like
colorful than the
it's got
motherfucker.
Paris on the side, like we
Yeah,
just
I
feeling
saw
it.
that. Hold on, somewhere in there.
She is fly. I am
curse
Right.
words on it,
loving
too.
it.
That joint is dope as hell.
It is dope
It
as
says
hell.
"fuck you" on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
I know
that.
that's right. I just
like
want
that.
the fuck you part.
Me
Look,
too, all across the year.
Right.
I got another one that has it on the back.
Oh, see.
Nina always got
energy.
I will say this, Nina. I truly 100% love your individuality.
Yeah.
I love that you own that shit and you are who you are unapologetically. Like,
period, Truvago.
I love that.
Did you call this nigga a travel agency?
Because he came from himself.
Javago know I might.
No,
true story. Javago and I go back like I don't know, whatever. But we go back. I've known Javago way back in the day, so he be acting a fool. But that's people. That's my people.
Hey, Javago, you gonna have to come out to the next Mizzo on the go joint or something. You know what I'm saying?
So how can they find you, Miss Nina?
You can find me because we only have like 1 minute. Queen of Streams on Instagram, KWEN Instagram. Oh, we only have 1 minute, sir. KWENOF Streams.
You can find me. Based off the fact that Sweden yet again tonight did not do his swinging shenanigans, but it's okay. It is okay because he getting fired anyway. Anybody looking to be a part of them? We can never get rid of you. You can find me at Paris K Style. Paris K letter K Style on Instagram, Facebook,
the hoes if you're lonely.
Yeah, and you make me feel like Carlos from
oh my God, you gotta show me some
I ain't going nowhere. I will be here every goddamn week.
I like the man that know what it
You can find me on Facebook, Mark Swinging. You can find me Swinging _shenanigans. And not find me in the street.
And also make sure you follow our show photographer. Okay, Sudan, the goddamn man. Follow him on Instagram at _photography or something _ I don't freaking know. Follow me and then you will be able to know what the hell it is. I wanted to let you guys know that there will be a repeat next week because it's Valentine's Day, so we will not be live next Monday, but we will be live the Monday after that. So thank you guys so very much for tuning in. We love you so much. It is the Mizzo Show with Swinging and Nina.
And now I'm in the mood, and it's all I knew. I miss the love we were both sharing. I swear if I could ride for you, be there half my life with you. Love, take chances to treat you right. Big spoons on the goddamn. Come hand me.